Ja, hallo, hallöchen. How are you guys today? Welcome in on this fine Thursday evening. We're in Egypt, and oh boy, it's hot in here. Hot over here. We have about 28 degrees outside. So, well, we have a comfy 18 degrees maybe outside, so I'd like the degrees over here better than over there. Also, welcome in Copilot. Is the sim behaving? Oh, fingers crossed. Attempt number 3. Yeah. When Windows is messing up. That's weird. That's really weird. Okay, we have time 9 in the morning over here. If we would go live weather, live time, not live weather, we just would have a black night. So, just looking, is live weather running? I hope so. Yes, that looks good. Rex Atmos is also working. So, yay! I hope we get some clouds. We can see how pretty it is. What's your status, Nights Up? It's 54 over here. No, it's really just 54, and then it has a stop, and then it ventures on. Slow like a snail, but yeah. Soon it's not slow as a snail. Did you feed the guinea pig in the wheel? And now you're wondering. Okay, Englewood, welcome in. And the line is rolling. Why would it do that? Mean. Ooh. Oh boy. That on. I press some buttons. I hope all is working. Would you do me a favor and say something? No, not working. I wish every time that this would not happen, and I don't know why it keeps on happening. Okay, that's good.
You? Today is from King Hussein, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
That's today. Okay. Good. Done that.
Now you can hear the co-pilot. Oh boy. Oh boy, once with pros.
Now, let's see what happens.
Next.
So what are you using? Live weather or are you using a sim?
I'm on X Enviro on live weather, and I have Rex Atmos in the back, so
Okay.
better safe than sorry.
Hmm, okay.
Yes, this is at least working. Yay!
My nerves.
The good thing is you can spawn in on the runway.
No, I'll do a quick start, so you don't have to wait.
Control E.
Exactly. I'm not going. I'm not going to press all these blooming fuses.
This is working.
85%. I'm sorry about that. I could not predict this happening.
Microsoft is unpredictable. We know that. Come on, good girl, nice girl.
One thing I
There
already
she
discovered,
goes.
she doesn't have propeller damage. Because that was my
Not
very
yet.
first action when I got the plane. I wanted to start it, which I did. And then I
You
wanted
did a
to
nose stand.
taxi, and I didn't realize I had the handbrake on. 89.
Ooh.
Why does this loading take so long?
You mean you do what I did? Almost did a nose stand.
That was just a tail waggle. That's okay. Because you did that on purpose. I'm sure.
Mm, not sure of that.
Why does it take so long to load? That's really not typical. It sort of reminds me of the really early days of the sim, you know, when we had these very long loading times.
What is... Well,
94.
you want to tell me the now sim has faster loading times?
I think so. That was my impression. I mean, the loading time between the main menu and the actual flight, I had a
Is
feeling it was
faster,
actually
yes,
faster.
but
And
not
it's
into
taking,
the sim.
yeah, but it's taking ages. Taking ages. And it's doing the full count up to 100, which it normally doesn't need to do. What do I do if it then still stops again at 100?
Hmm.
It's almost there now.
Anybody an idea?
Okay, that's exactly what I had before. I have 100 and nothing happens. I've got the aerial view of the airport, but I don't get the loading screen. Tell you what, don't wait for me. You just start the flight, and I have to simply go
Figure
back
it out.
and then my next step will be virtually switching off the computer to make sure that there's nothing. Oh! I've got my loading thing now.
Ooh.
Together with the bandwidth warning.
Ah.
Now, why would that be?
I don't know.
So,
I
don't
see
wait for.
you. I see you.
Okay. But at the moment, I had to switch back, to activate the Bing data. And now
No
it's
worries, but I
applying.
see your nameplate
Okay. But don't
where
wait.
we left.
Don't wait.
So, whom is gonna punch in the first song of the evening? I thought that one was just reserved for the airliners, but if you like to, well, here we go.
It doesn't want me to go into online mode. Even while it's applying the settings, it's giving me the bandwidth warning.
Maybe it's this area here?
No. It's just the
Just
sim
try it at the next airport.
the sim being stupid. That's what it is.
Sure, but maybe
I've been
try it at the next airport or whilst flying?
I've been at this airport before and never had a problem. Remember, we landed there last time. So, nah. And it's stuck now with applying settings. Okay, you go on. I'll do a complete. I'll be gone from Discord for a few minutes because I'll do a total restart from cold.
Yes, do that. So then I'm gonna start some music. there's Englewood. Hey, buddy. Will do. Yeah, that's the Gulf of Aqaba. I had the right name in mind. That's good. Yes, exactly, Englewood.
Okay, back in chat.
Welcome back. Let's try something. Hotel Echo Sierra X-Ray is our last stop. You got a Saturday flight plan, it seems.
It's possible. I think you would like it to be Saturday, did you?
Yeah, weekend.
That's an interesting scenery.
Buongiorno.
Hello, Lima Kilo Mike.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine. Apart from the fact that I can't get my sim to run, but there are worse problems in this world.
I'm pretty fine. Are you really in a caravan, Englewood? The detailing in this terrain is nice. Ooh, there's a Lima Kilo.
Okay, I'm flying. I'm behind you. And I don't hear I don't hear a thing.
Lima Kilo Road, and now heat my room, MSFS.
Yes,
Please.
you can rely on that. Interesting. I don't hear a thing.
Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I see you, and you're losing altitude.
Yeah. I'm sort of flying with one hand while I'm
Okay.
trying to fix my
Audio.
sounds. I think I have to get into the sim settings for audio. Sound. Output.
Oh. And you're not sharing?
Why?
Because?
My headset is obviously working because we're talking.
Yeah,
I hear you.
that's good.
I've got yeah, the
Some
simulator
crisps.
volume is at 100%. 100. I hear
Yeah.
nothing.
Is it on the specific sound device?
Well, it actually names the headset. Yeah,
On both?
on both microphone and loudspeaker. Now, if I go into the sim, that's what I just did, and I look at the sound menu in the sim, sound, device output selection, Sennheiser USB headset. That's what I'm using.
Okay.
I can go back to system's default, which should also be the same. Plan save. Nothing at all. Somebody is trying to really annoy me tonight.
Microsoft is sabotaging you today.
No, I just sabotaged Microsoft. It's possible that I
Okay.
just killed my sim.
No.
I unplugged the headset and plugged it back in, which made the sim stop.
How dare it?
Yep.
Kein Anschluss unter dieser Nummer.
Okay, the sim is running again.
Woohoo!
Amazingly without sound. Don't worry if I'm disappearing. I'm just trying.
Computer
Trying.
explodes.
It's funny, even though I could have just flown without sound, but it's not fun. Flying without sound, not
You
right somehow.
orientate yourself sometimes also over sound, especially if this bird is flying well. You get so many nice sound hints. If your plane is going to do what you want it to do. Ooh, this is pretty. Careful. Down in the valley there's a power line. We would need the sound of Jeopardy right now. Dung, 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 dung.
Please hold the line.
You're connected as soon as possible. There's a Lima Kilo. Going wee.
So you had 45 viewers on Sunday. Pretty good.
Yeah. Murph rated us
Ah, yeah, okay.
when we were on final and ATC trolled me.
What
I
do you
was
mean?
I was set up for 2-7 and it said nope, 2-7 not available. Take 1-0. I flew the circle. 2-1-0 was set up, established on the localizer. And what did it say? Nope, you fly back to 2-7. And I said, F you. And tried to land the bird on 1-0 in a soup as thick that you could cut it at night. So, yeah, saw
Okay.
nothing, and the scenery had a light bug. So, I did not see anything of the runway, just a few dots of light from the ILS. So, first time was a go around and a chaos. And the second was actually a land. And hey, Robbie.
Hello, Robbie.
How you doing, buddy?
It's driving me nuts. I'm back in the sim, but I had the low bandwidth message again,
Yeah, at the moment the servers are crazy.
and I have no sound.
Audio.
Still the same.
Whee!
So what I'm basically doing, I'm doing an active lurk while desperately loading in the background. But I wonder if I'll make it. I'm not giving up yet.
Oh no. Robbie wrote, my autopilot has some pretty bad bugs. Been getting complaints, so have been working the entire day to fix it. It's driving me auto crazy.
Well, in
Lima
my
Kilo
case,
goes, wee!
the sim has some interesting bugs. That's also driving me crazy.
Careful, Lima Kilo, there are power poles. But it looks great how you skate the mountain.
No. What else could I do?
Slalom, whee!
What's
Lima
so
Kilo is a power pole. They need to be careful with him.
Is that a light on Lima Kilo's plane? That's so shiny.
Sorry, what did you say?
I'm just looking at your screen. Does Lima Kilo Mike have such a shiny tail light?
He's the light. He's the light of the stream.
It's like a bunny. You know these bunnies with their little white tails?
Yeah. He gets lost otherwise. Listen to the radio. Actually, the scenery is pretty nice.
So, this is Egypt, isn't it? That you're flying over now.
We built the sim on polygons and coding. The song from Starship, We Built the City,
Yeah,
is
on rock and
running in
roll.
the background.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Nobody home. Listen to the radio. There's a Lima Kilo. Woo woo.
I've seen more Striper tonight than Flight Sim.
Did I lose the Lima Kilo? No, there he is. Slalom. I'm a chicken. I don't want to try that. It's a number. Listen to the radio. Whee! There goes Lima Kilo. We built this sim on polygons. We built this sim. We built this sim on polygons. I can't unhear it now, Robbie.
Yep.
Whee!
What is that on the horizon there?
That's the line.
Oh, it's the line.
That's the
Oh,
line.
Oh, it's the other side of the sea now. Yeah, sure. You just look across at the line, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks absolutely monstrous.
Yes. In 8th grade in Germany, my friends and I signed up for an 8-day school ski trip at the Zugspitze. Last moment, all my friends cancelled, and I was the only guy that didn't cancel. Was all girls and myself. After 7 days ski lesson, we had a slalom contest. I came in 3rd. Nice.
But wouldn't that be wonderful for you? You alone with 7 girls.
With all the girls.
Yeah. Yeah, no, sorry, 7 days. Yeah, we don't. 15 girls. Well, surely. Then, I mean,
Har har har.
when I was that age, I would have dreamt of that. Okay. Engelgut, it's even worse. There is der See and there is die See.
Der See und die See.
Die See is
The
the
ocean.
sea. Yeah. And der See is the lake.
So, touch and went. Here we go. I see. Lima Kilo.
Yeah, das Haus am See, that's a lake near Berlin that it refers to.
I had an interesting conversation. Oh, that's the airport of Sharm el Sheikh. I forgot I had the scenery. That's pretty. Sharm el Sheikh, was that payware or was that from Flight Sim 2?
I think that's from Flight Sim 2.
Well, looks pretty. For free airport.
Mm-hmm. I don't see myself getting anywhere with this. I have a feeling I'm just not getting enough data from Microsoft people.
Mm.
Yep. At least I have the sound now,
Yay! At least something.
but I have no ping data.
Well, better than no sound. That looks like a golf park. Whee! There's a Lima Kilo.
Okay, come on. Trim, trim, trim. I loaded in on you, and it came in with some crazy
Trimming.
trimming. Yeah.
They're a huge holiday resorts down there.
Yeah.
Huge. Whee! We all gone.
So I got being on now. I wonder
Yay!
how long that will last.
No sound for you. Doo-doo-doo. That would be something. Microsoft trolling you. That song is about how that guy who wants to have a house at the lake.
Totally different sound from the Schmitty or Spitty.
Good sound.
Yeah, it's just apparently it's a BMW engine.
Ooh. Not a Benz, a Daimler.
Uh-huh. And it sounds very, how should I say, very relaxed. You know, even though I'm giving it full throttle, it doesn't seem to be stressed. It's quite a big plane.
Yeah, she's the well, the
She's probably
Focke-Wulf is the workhorse.
she's probably bigger than the Hellcat, and the Hellcat already is quite big.
Wasn't that the Germans' answer to the Hellcat?
Could have been.
Because the Schmitty was the answer to the Spitfire.
Well, in the Flying Iron manual, they say this was the answer to the Spitfire. I don't know.
Well, I mean size-wise.
Yep. This one was actually designed to be able to take hits and still fly. And it could have, I think you could drop bombs and you could shoot.
Ratatatatata. Gun at the nose or gun at the wings?
I think both. There is one gun placement where in the cockpit it says motor, so that must be in the nose.
Okay.
But then I can also see two guns on each, well, one gun on each wing. This is something I always find fascinating, that these planes who could shoot from the front, they had a mechanism which made it sure that the bullets would not hit the propeller. So the gun would be timed in such a way that it would never hit the propeller.
It would be very, yeah,
Yeah. So, but I mean, just
uncool
to
to.
imagine that how you make such a mechanism, that's amazing.
There were some brilliant minds back in the
Yeah.
days.
What did they do? They developed weapons.
Yeah.
It's still the same today.
This inkling of a cloud.
So I'm going full throttle, and she's doing 308 knots.
Nice.
Which is 330 ground speed.
Pretty fast. Count Zip has a plane to zip.
Yeah, that's definitely a zip plane. Oh, and you have been switched to offline mode again. Oh,
Whee!
balls.
Lima Kilo is loopy. And rolling.
But I must say, with this scenery, I'm maybe not losing too much in offline mode.
Well, it's pretty detailed.
Yeah, but
Even
there's not
there's
much going on.
nothing. There's nothing. That's
It's
true.
pretty detailed, nothing.
Well, no civilization, but sand and rocks and sand and Lima Kilo.
Okay.
Thanks for giving me shade, Lima Kilo. Looking so cool. Yay, wing wave. You have sand in your eyes. Oh, budgie. Not good. From the desert.
I have no flight plan, so I've got the flight plan in Little Nav Map, but not in the sim. Because I had to load.
940 hours left to the new sim.
But who's counting exactly?
Robbie is counting. There's an airport. Gonna land there.
Yeah.
You want to load in there with the new flight plan?
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
But I'll use that to try again to convince the sim to please give me Bing data. No. Watch me land this bird.
Wenn man Märchen erzählt.
God, she's a floaty one.
Hey, Boston Elf. Guten Abend. Good evening, buddy. How you doing? If you want to hop in, we're stopping at Hotel Echo Tango Romeo. Ah.
She's a real floaty, this one. You have to come in. I'm still coming in too fast. She has a stall speed of around 90.
Okay. So you need to be pretty quick.
Okay, ground handling is easy, but I've got that assisted rudder switch on because I don't have any foot brakes, so that probably makes it easier anyway.
78, I'll take that. Here comes the Lima Kilo. And the Boston Elf and the Warthog. Do you have your wheelies out?
Me?
I had looked for me that Lima Kilo Mike does not have his gear down. And we get a follow, Miguel Rodriguez. So welcome in, welcome to the Cat Pack. I hope you have a wonderful evening or day. There comes a Warthog. Lima Kilo is drifting. Whee!
He must go through a stack of tires.
Oh, yeah. Why aren't you a Warthog? Why are you a Funanza? Maybe livery.
That or there are, I think, at least 2 Warthogs.
I have both. I have the payware and I have the freeware.
Yeah.
So I guess livery. So let's put in some dead dino juice into our Spitfire and have the first dad joke of the night. Is it bad or is it not bad?
I don't see him as a Warthog either. Yeah.
That dad joke is really bad.
Yeah, it's the old thing. You want to be seen as what you are.
What's easy about Sunday mornings? That's tube liner time. Well, not mornings. Early afternoons.
The only thing that's easy in Sunday mornings is staying in bed. Everything
Yes.
else is hard. Like getting up. Ooh.
Sorry, Lima Kilo. I scratched you.
Did you just taxi through him?
No, I scratched him with my wing. Is there somebody tired? I heard that.
Possibly. So I got delivery today of 2 parcels from the French Amazon.
Ooh.
So that seems to work nicely.
Nice.
I've never tried that before, but yeah. Mind you, in one parcel I had 4 jars of salt caramel, and they were really well wrapped in bubble wrap, and one of them was still broken.
Well.
And that is a hell of a sticky mess.
Oh, yeah. So. Are we ready, guys?
Okay, now you can watch an immaculate takeoff. Not.
At least you stay on the runway. Or not.
So far, so far. Yeah. Okay. Can be done. I mean, one of the things, you can use the flaps regularly, like you would with an ETA plane.
Okay.
You have 2 steps of flaps, which you can use for landing. You have flaps for takeoff. So it's not that barn door thing.
The freaks. At Englewood and Lima Kilo, Zeppa, dude, hey, just restarting. Hope I show up correctly.
Okay. I know all about restarting tonight.
Yeah, how many times?
3 or 4 times.
So if anybody wants to join us, we're in the North Europe server with exclamation mark info. You see where we are. Feel free to join. I love working to that song.
What is it?
Timmy Trumpet and Savage, Freaks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, on my map I see that to our right in the mountains there is St. Catherine, which is one of the oldest monasteries in the world.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know the date?
It
Or which year?
goes back to the sort of very early days of Christianity, late Roman days, I would think.
Oh, nice.
And it still is a monastery.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, we got interesting
So about
formations in the scenery.
250 to 300 after Christ. Englewood was commenting. Yes, those
Yep.
wavy mountain-like kinds.
And there was the so-called 7 Days War, in which Israel basically conquered this whole peninsula. And it was later returned partially to Egypt in a peace settlement. But basically all this was controlled by Israel. It's a
Wow.
huge area,
Oh, yeah.
the whole Sinai Peninsula.
Mm.
Oh, my bandwidth is too low. It doesn't even offer anymore that it would switch back if it got better, you know? There was a time when it would say, we'll try and reconnect you when it gets better. It just tells you, no, too low, switch
Bam!
off. That's it.
Roman were kicked out after that, and the early medieval time started.
Yep.
As a comment from Englewood.
This is something we don't realize, that there is a whole tradition of Christianity which is south of the Mediterranean. And this is only just one outpost. Later, we will be passing through Ethiopia. And Ethiopia is, if not the oldest, but certainly one of the oldest Christian countries in the world. They were Christian at a time when not many other countries were Christian.
Okay.
Of course, they were certainly in those days, there was no Catholic Church. They had their own version of Christianity. But the thing is that once the Romans destroyed Jerusalem and basically destroyed the state of Israel as it was then, people fled in all directions. Of course, quite a few fled over the Mediterranean and founded Christian colonies in nowadays Turkey or Greece or Italy and so on. But some went in completely different directions. Some went towards Africa. There are some, somebody even thinks that some of the disciples, the Jünger, actually went towards India, because there are some Christian communities there which are very old. So it's a fascinating story. We are only looking at what we consider our area, which is the Mediterranean and surroundings. But it happened all over the place. Ja, die Urkirchen, ja.
And also don't forget Ireland and the former USSR states, where a lot of people went to Christian missions in Europe.
Yeah. Ireland is fascinating because the Irish Christian Church was on a completely different level than the Roman Christian Church. And they were sort of fighting each other. And it was the Romans who ended up winning. So that became the church. But for a long time, the Irish,
Exactly.
yeah, the Irish were the ones who came to Germany and Christianized our ancestors. That was not done from Rome, it was done from Ireland.
The Irish hiding everywhere.
Yeah.
The pure thing, which was stated in the Bible, and not having a pope on the same level as God.
Yeah. And before Rome became the sort of official power center of the church, for example, Santiago de Compostela in Spain was at least as important as a center of pilgrimage as Rome later became.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't always from the beginning that everybody was looking towards Rome as that's where the real the heads of the church are and so on. And interesting is, for example, when you look at the role of the women in the Irish version of Christianity, in Irish monasteries and so on, women were more or less on the same level as the men. Whereas the Roman Catholic Church then started differentiating and giving the women the sort of less
short end
important
of stick.
jobs. Yeah.
So many land with mostly nothing. There's a touch and wind. Abu Rudels.
Mm-hmm.
Is Abu not a word for temple? Because Abu symbol?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
Ah, for father. Okay.
Okay,
Or for the firstborn son. Okay.
I got a text here about that monastery.
Okay.
And it says that
Fire alarm.
it's supposed to be in the neighborhood of the mountain where Moses received the Ten Commandments.
Oh.
And they also thought that the story with the burning bush that was at the foot of this mountain. It's permanently inhabited since the late antique times.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, and it looks bloody amazing. I'll try and send you the thing. Okay. Yeah.
The oldest I can remember I've visited in the sim yet was Utstein.
Have a look at that. It's in the chat now.
Oh, nice. Wait a second. We figure out how we wire this to you, guys. That's the monastery. I'm not sure if I fly in the right direction, so...
You can tell it's old.
Oh, yeah. But you see what they built, it holds.
Yes. Yes.
Not like some modern architecture.
But you can also see there's a big wall around it.
Yes.
So they definitely were prepared for trouble.
Mm-hmm. Is there another picture? Another nice one. That's from 1858.
Yep.
That picture without the bell tower. And it yours. Konstantinos Vayatsantios. Okay.
And that's not Catholic, that's the Coptic church, I think. That's what they have in Egypt.
Close up from the wall. That's the main entrance. That little cutie over there.
Well, that's easier to defend that way.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't think, being a monastery, they wouldn't have regular visitor traffic. They would basically close those gates, and only in a rare case when there was a privileged visitor, they would open it.
Probably, yeah.
You don't go into a monastery here, basically in the desert, if you want to have a lot of company.
Shibum, shibum. How fast are your nights up?
260.
Speed?
260.
Okay.
I don't know what this flight simmer wanted to say, but I think he was going for Elon Musk's armpit. But he only got far as armp. Do you see that up ahead?
Yes. I wish I could unsee it now. Tüte Ketchup, Flasche Pommes. So soon we should hit the Zeus channel. Yeah. Going up the Suez Canal.
Mm-hmm.
You have really blinkies again, Boston, so I think your warthog is a warthog again. Hey, Duluth. How is life over the pond? How long did the power outage go yesterday? Yeah, you're a warthog again. Whoopsie. There's a reason why they say don't text and fly. Or text and drive. Oh, that's a shoot. I hope it will not happen tonight when you stream, Duluth.
So there's another airport coming up?
What's that? That's pretty. That resort is in the middle of nowhere. But it's really pretty.
So, what's happening here?
Let's do another touch and went. That's a huge pool area. Wow. There's a Proto T1 approaching. Yay! Do you see this also on stream?
What?
Those, die Ruckler?
Mm-mm.
Like a heartbeat. That's weird.
Oh, good grief.
Hey, Proto T1.
Look at this runway. Very narrow.
Okay, then it's not just me. It stutters like a heartbeat. Hey, Super Tom. You got the zoomies, hey? How you doing? Lightsman side. Nice one. Super Tom, I'm not sure because I do not like the cockpit of the 737 MAX. It's nothing about the quality of the plane or anything. I just don't like that glass cockpit. Bunk and go.
I'm trying to convince the sim again to give me ping. That's why I'm standing in the air.
No worries. Not at all. I just don't like the layout, Super Tom. Those big fat screens and nothing else. I'm gonna stick with the NG series. Not with the Max series. Well, I have the Phoenix. Going to hop off. Okay, Englewood. Catch you later.
Okay.
The Phoenix. I tried her. I have her. I own her. the 320, but we are not friends. You too, Englewood. A great start into the weekend tomorrow. No, I like baguettes. They're perfect for barbecues, but how shall I say that? She has not my logic. You know, I have a certain set of logic in my brain, and she does not fit in it. Like, that's why so many people back in the days choose Nokia over everything else. And if you would get a Sony or Ericsson or Siemens, it was completely different. Not saying that the Phoenix is a bad plane, it's just not that compatible with me.
I'm waiting for this applying settings screen now. Been waiting there for at least 3 minutes.
Maybe the Sim says no, you won't see the pyramids afterwards.
Yes. Tim doesn't like me tonight.
Yes. Well, I can't decide between the 6 and the 800 which I like best, because it depends. Flying IFR, 800, no question. The 600 is a joy to fly per hand. I love to fly the 600 per hand. You can fly the 600 like a big GA. Sit in, punch some requested data in, press go more likely, and throttle forward. Here we go. And if you get used to the size, it's like you're flying a GA, like flying a Spitfire, just bigger. Not so twitchy. You also can formation fly in a 736 with other planes.
Well, looks like my sim has
Said
stopped
no.
again.
Sim said no. So, Boston,
So is that
if
the
you look
Suez
in...
Canal now?
Yes, this is the
yeah.
Suez Canal. Boston, if you look for a good value price airliner for starting airlining, then I would recommend get the 736. And yeah, she's the best price value. You get a PMDG, which is highly detailed, and you just buy this one for 35 euros. The only difference between the 736, 7, 8 and 9 is how long your fuselage is. Same engine, same wing size. Their own same range, yes. The only thing what's really different when you on approach on final, the 738 won't get as twitchy as the 736. That's the only thing. Ooh, nice. Yeah, the 737 is not the longest. Between the 6 and the 7, was it 4 rows of seats? Let it be 6 rows of seats different. So, next airport is land.
This is interesting there.
Yeah, or even 3. So it's not a big difference. The only thing what the 736 does not have is the winglets. Winglets or shocklets. It has a clean wing. So I see my runways.
You see this lake here, basically. That's where, you know, the ships, they can't go through the canal on their own. So they have to, they are put together in convoys. And then they use these lakes here for collecting the ships. So the two directions can pass each other.
Yes, Super Tom, you can remove the winglets on the 800 though. But you cannot add the winglets to the 600. Or at least I would not have found it how. Don't treat me like a fool.
And there was a time that was in connection with that war that I was talking about. There were ships stranded in this lake for, I don't know exactly, but well over a year. And of course there had to be people on board to make sure that things were still working.
Yeah.
So there was a whole community. They visited each other of crews. I mean, they were not the big crews that they would normally use for traveling, but sort of minimum crews, and they would visit each other, and they would just like a community in that lake.
Okay.
Yes, and
Yes, there's the warthog.
I don't know where ever given actually did the thing, whether that was before or after this lake.
Everyone behave. Do not block the canal, please.
Well, I just
Wink,
read that.
wink. Didn't one big ship, cargo ship, block the
Yeah,
canal?
that's the Ever Given that blocked this canal. I just read about 2 days ago that two of the largest shipping companies, Maersk and Hapag-Lloyd, decided not to use this route anymore because it's too dangerous with the Houthis in Yemen shooting at the shipping. So they will direct all their traffic around South Africa.
Okay.
which of
Wow.
course is a huge distance on top of the regular one.
Yeah, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah, they said that they can't really go on risking the lives of their crew. Well, folks, that joke.
There comes the Lima Kilo.
I just killed my sim.
You
Fed up with it.
killed your sim.
Yes.
Shotgun? Knife?
Yes. Sawn-off shotgun. Double-barreled.
Ooh. Okay. I'll be right back in a second.
Okay.
She has returned.
Return of the Spitfire.
Yes.
Doom, 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 doom. Okay. I'll basically call it a night.
Okay.
Doesn't make sense for me now. And I just hope that come Saturday, new day, a new chance in the sim. I don't know what's wrong. I tried to switch server just to see if that made any difference. And I got the same bandwidth problem.
I have one last thing you could try, but that would take a minute or two. Reset your router or restart your router.
Could do that. I mean, just consider me being out of the stream, but I'll fiddle around a little bit, and if I get it working, you might at least hear me again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's. I mean,
And you get a new
that's
IP.
about the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. And you would get a new IP, and maybe that helps.
Yeah. So can I leave the PC running while I do that, or should
In
I?
theory, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So,
Yeah. I'll try that. See what
okay.
happens.
Good luck.
The fun. The fun.
Yay! So, are we ready, guys? Here we go. We had a plan. Move out of this town, baby. Out there alone. Did the boot stop working? Did your truck break down? Did you find the money? Did your ex find out? That there's a will and there's a way, and I'm damn sure you lost it. Didn't even say goodbye, just wish I knew what cost it. Junk was shop in Austin. How many times did you plan on leaving? So where's the... Yeah, there's... I'm being followed! There's a warthog! You call it a daily, Makilo. Have a good start into the weekend. Thanks for flying along. Good night, buddy. Bye! Bye! There's a bridge. But that one is low. Yeah, that's low. Nope. I do not trust that one. But we don't make boom, okay? If they're shooting at us, then you can make boom. But not before, please. Thank you, Boston Elf. He's back.
Okay. So I did another thing that is also a possible source. I switched off my VPN because that could have,
Macroshot does not like VPN.
well, normally I have no problems with it, but that could be a reason why I don't have the bandwidth. So let's see what happens.
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Exactly. Oh, what was it in Enterprise? You know, when they detached the disk from the rest of the ship
Okay.
in emergency.
Well, search after Mr. Spock, so Star Trek movie number 3. They destroyed the whole ship with that. They did not detach the flying saucer. That's a huge city. I cannot read what city that is.
That
Sorry, but it's huge.
could be Alexandria or something like that. Let me have a look. You are at the end of the Suez Canal now.
No, we are at Hotel Echo 44.
Hotel.
Going up to the end, basically, to the coast.
That's Ismailia. That's the city there.
Okay, thank you. Next would be Hotel Echo 39er. Where we fly over.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh.
Pleiten, Pech und Pannenstream. Ooh, the sunshine. Sun is enough here.
Yes, I think they've got enough of that.
Maybe they can pack some, wrap something up and send it to London.
It's telling me now that the sim is already running.
Go into your task manager and kill in the details.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it there. Microsoft.
Kill it!
It's not there.
Kill it!
No, not there.
Restart the game services maybe? Over details?
No. That would be evil. We don't do that. I'll do another restart.
Okay.
I'm sure by the time you get up tomorrow morning, I'll have the sim up and running.
That's a huge channel. It's still 31 nautical miles to go to port site. Ooh, there are clouds. They're cloudy clouds. Is Atmos running? Yes, Atmos is running. So let's see if this works now. What night's up? Dark clouds. Some dark fluffies. Will we see rain? Or are they just grumpy? So there's port side somewhere in front of us. Let's do a hop and go there. Then let's blast into the direction of Cairo. Ooh. There's movement on the kitty cam. So where's our airport? Where over there is our airport? That's a big city again. Huge cargo terminal. There's our airport. Whoopee. Whoopee, whoopee. There's a spider. She does not see that there's a spider. Sweetheart, there's a spidey. There. She doesn't see it. Come on. Kitty, there's a spider right beside you. Bonk. And go. There's Boston Elf. I give up. Kitty does not see the spider right beside her.
So this is my last attempt.
Okay.
If I get low bandwidth again, I'll give up.
Okay. Fingers crossed, everybody. The next airport we're passing is Hotel Echo 32.
Mm-hmm.
Might be interesting if these are saline fields down there.
This is basically,
okay.
it's all part of the Nile Delta, really.
Something is wrong with this area here. I get this stepping of the...
Oh yeah. But that seems to be something that happens randomly in the sim. It's just a server problem. No.
There's the Focke-Wulf in the back. Not long. It will be in the front.
I think so.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, once I decide to actually
Floor it.
put all my flaps in, it's possible. I have them out. They're very discreet flaps. It's hard to see them.
So we are down here. Done.
Yeah, I got your flight plan in the little nav map, so I basically know where you're going.
Damiette. We're over Damiette. We do not go over to Alexandria.
Yeah.
Since they don't have that lighthouse anymore.
Yep. So it's not worth going.
Nah. What's that?
And they don't have the library anymore.
Well, I'm zonked. Actually, I'm still called Robbie, but I'm zonked. Heading to bed. Have a great night. Well, Robbie, huggles to you. Have a great night. Good start into the weekend.
Okay. Good night, Robbie.
Night, night.
Yeah, that was interesting. These different colors.
Yeah, I'm doing a turn. I want to see that again. Looks like something chemical. Like aluminum.
Yeah.
Waste.
Yeah, but it's funny that it's different colors. It's not the same.
Yeah. All shades of orangey. Maybe fresh one, old one. I don't have any idea. But it looks like something chemical to me.
Yeah, usually when colors like that, it's suspicious.
Yes. Those colors are either flowers or poisonous. Salt production? How?
No, that would just be one color.
I'm stupid. Yeah. I have Google Maps open. So, where am I? So, I'm here.
My Google Maps doesn't tell me anything. I have to Google Terra. There's no marking for anything here.
I need to keep... Wait, I pause for a second. What's that? So, we are... There's stats, there's stats. There's done yet. Ah, there it is. What are you? The only pointers I get is from construction builder.
Yeah, but that's not it.
What are you?
You know, I mean, it's just too big in scale. Otherwise, I've seen stuff like that. You know, like where they were coloring leather or textiles, but that would not be done in such huge fields there.
No.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe the sim gives it the wrong colors.
No. On Google Maps, it looks exactly like that.
Then I don't know.
From the colors.
Yeah. Then I don't know. I've got some markings there, but they're all in Arab.
Yeah, but when you click on them, you get the information Wohnungsbauunternehmen, Gemeindezentrum
Yeah.
und Agentur für Gewerbeimmobilien.
Yeah, okay.
So it must be something industrial. I guess. But that's not a natural color. Not at all. doesn't look healthy. So I'm coming over to you. Always look on the bright side of life.
But you can see as soon as we approach a watercourse, everything is
Okay.
green, and there are fields.
Boston Alf is typing, or very salty water gets a red tint, recalls salty lakes where
Yes,
flamingos reside. But it's
I
only
know.
guessing.
Yeah, but there were too many different colors there. That's what really irritates me. Bridge, bridge, bridge. Come on, come on. Let's do bridge.
Where's Bridge?
Yep. Here on the river. I just flew under it. Oops. Uh-huh. Interesting. I
What?
just wanted to do a very steep turn. We don't like that.
And she said no?
No.
Or
She
F you?
She wanted to flip over, basically.
Yeah, F you.
And you know, the flamingos get their color from the little shrimps that they eat in the water. So that gives them the pink.
Okay.
But I agree that there are some salty lakes that have a slight pink tinge.
Nope. That bridge has definitely propeller collide.
Oh! I made it. But then I
Yay.
don't. My propellers don't break. Yeah.
But I learned something where you can cheat the system.
How? You just click
You pull
into the
up.
propeller.
You
Yeah?
pull up. You look that you do not strand on the water and click on the propeller. It will resume flight.
Yeah, I've done that.
It's a kind of magic. So let's blast to Cairo. Whoop whoop.
Well, whatever it was, it's fixed, obviously.
Yay! Whoop whoop. Pull up.
There's canals everywhere.
It's not the sewers.
No, these are mostly irrigation canals so that the fields get their water.
Ah. Water for everybody.
And the river must be one of the many arms of the Nile. The Nile has a delta, so it
Yeah.
splits up into different arms.
From one to many.
Yeah. Like the Rhine. And they're discovering more and more that there were quite a few old Egyptian settlements which were not in the Cairo area or near the desert, but which were in this kind of area, which makes sense because this is where
Yeah.
the food is. Yeah. Cairo is already very close to the desert.
Yeah. And it keeps expanding and expanding.
But whatever was in an area like this would not have survived very long because there are so many people who live here and things get plowed under and the stones are reused, things like that. So
Yeah.
it's not easy to find these places. But this river Nile, that was, or still is, absolutely essential for Egypt.
Water is essential for life.
The whole year was divided in three sections because of the river. There was a dry season, there was the season when the water flooded, and then there was the growing season after the flood.
Well, let's go straight down to Cairo.
Okay, so no stopping here.
No.
Okay.
Look at the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, you're right. With all the excitement about my sim not running, I didn't really look at it. And the interesting thing is you can develop it because of the river.
Yeah.
They needed to know, because of this seasonal flooding and so on, they needed to know precisely when the flood was going to come. And they could predict that because of the rainy season in Africa, which then caused the water to flow down the river. And the only people who could say in the next 2 weeks there will be flooding were very powerful because that was essential knowledge.
Yeah.
So the people who studied the stars, the astronomers, developed a calendar system based on observation of the stars which let them tell precisely when the flooding would happen.
Ooh.
And instead of admitting that they got it by looking at the stars and that's it, they told the people, well, we are in communication with the gods, and the gods tell us what's going on.
That's smart.
So the population
Honestly,
thought,
that's fucking smart.
the population thought, oh, these guys, we better be in their good books because they are actually talking to the gods. And if I want a favor from a god, I better be nice to these guys. And that's how this whole priest system basically developed. starting with simply the fact that they needed precise ideas when the Nile was going to flood.
Oh, those
That's the origin.
charlatans.
And another thing was, after the Nile flooded everything, all the fields and everything was covered in mud. So it became very difficult to tell where one farmer's fields stopped and the next farmer's fields began. So they developed geometry, so they could use geometry to precisely measure the fields. That's why Egyptians invented geometry. Again, because of the Nile. So there's everything is sort of
You can't be in denial
centered on the
about
Nile.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh boy. There were bright minds to
Yeah, and
figure it out.
there's a few more inventions because of that. It's like they invented some very uh, clever water pumps, which was necessary when after the floods had gone, uh, the canals would still have water, but they would be lower than the fields. So they needed a system to lift the water up to the level of the fields. And for that they had some pretty smart ideas too. You know, have you ever seen that system where it's like a corkscrew which you turn with a handle and that brings water up?
Yeah,
That's an invention again from the Egyptians.
that's pretty cool.
It's normally called something like Archimedes Schraube or something like that. But like many things that we think came from the
Came
Greek
actually
actually
from the
took from the
Egyptian.
Egyptians. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
What?
This is really nice. I flew through a cloud
Oh,
and
good.
through Rex Atmos, I had threads of cloud left and right.
Oh, yeah.
Like really flying through the cloud.
Hmm. Yeah, I see that. Because the stream is a bit late. Yes, I could see it now. So next
That's
airport,
pretty cool.
Birma.
I said straight down to Cairo, my friend.
In other words, I'm all alone.
Yes, you are. Well, you're not alone. You have your Focke-Wulf. Although,
Well, at least I'm flying over Tanta.
bless you.
You could, I can say I've been to Tanta. You can't.
Okay.
Imagine you have a tante in Tanta. Yeah, but it's
That
looking pretty
sounds
city-ish. Yeah.
very dead jog like.
Yeah. So I have no idea where I'm flying to if I follow the line now, but that could probably. Okay. Yeah. Basically almost gets me there. And I see you now, so I know who to aim for. Taka taka taka.
Why? What did I do wrong? I did not do anything.
That's what she said.
No taka taka.
I really find the sounds of this thing are so different from other airplanes.
I'm sure she sounds pretty nice.
Yeah, the nice sounds. And you got wonderful buttons like Bürsten abheben. Now don't ask me what that is, but got a button for that.
Why? Bürsten abheben.
It's a big red knob which you can probably pull.
Could that be...
Well, Bürste for me is connection with the generator, something like that.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Unless you talk about toothbrush, but I don't think so.
Well, you could clean your propeller with a toothbrush.
Maybe.
If you're very affectionate to your Focke-Wulf.
What else have we got?
Focke-Wulf, ooh woo. Lego City.
Well, we should have at least 2 buildings in there. And of course we should see the pyramids.
Whee! So, there we go, approaching Cairo.
In one of my jobs, I was foreman of a crew which was basically pressing juice. It was a pretty dirty job. And one of my team members was an Egyptian wrestler.
Okay.
Huge guy.
There is something. That looked interesting. From the something that looked from the distance like an old building.
Yeah.
But did not.
Well, we should have the mosque and this so-called citadel. The mosque should have a cupola in the middle, something like that.
Also slats of palm trees.
Yeah. And then there are fields down there. I mean, in these fields, you can grow all the vegetables you can think of. Do you also get that when you fly over a forest like here, lots of trees, that there is ever such a slight flickering. I mean, only on the trees, no, not in the whole image.
No, at the moment I could not tell because of the sim stuttering.
Yeah.
I see the pyramids in the distance.
Okay.
So,
And from what I understand, the airport is more or less at the foot of the pyramids. No, that's the other one. Are we going for Sphinx?
we're
Yeah.
going for swings, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just making a turn to
To
have a look at
town.
the city.
Yeah.
Maybe we
Oh,
see
yes.
something.
I get stutters too. I see the pyramids too. Yeah. It's such a huge city. This.
It's humongous.
Yeah. It's one of these cities where nobody can say precisely how many people live there.
Yeah. And it's expanding and expanding.
Yeah. Something tells me we might have to go more to the right.
Houses as far as the eye can see.
Yeah. I mean, here they even the famous place is an old cemetery where they live in the graves because that's cheap housing.
Okay. Could not imagine to do that, but okay.
You
The
know, these
blue
sort of like
roofs again.
these old-fashioned graves which looked like small chapels.
Ah, okay.
Now, I have a bridge here. Several, obviously. Just looking if I see anything that doesn't look Lego-like. I've got the Cairo Tower.
Where you are?
Yeah.
There are many
like-
sports.
There's like an island in
Stuff.
the river. And it's at the...
I think
and
I found the sports and resort corner. Kinda.
There's an interesting building here that definitely is not Lego. Has a very interesting color. Looks orange.
Could that be
I found the
a
mosque.
stadium? Ah, okay. You found them. Ah, over there. Okay.
Yeah. The mosque is right under me there. Yes, and right next to it, up on the hill, is the citadel. And in fact, I have two citadels. So I think that add-on that I was talking about probably also put a citadel there.
Okay.
And here I have a marker for the City of the Dead, which is that old cemetery
Okay.
that people live in.
I'm having a look at the mosque.
But do you also have this orangey building? Because I think that must be, well, it could be from my add-on, I don't know. Because that's not one of the two that we
I don't see an orangey thingy.
Okay. It's right next to the river. And there is a marker, but I can't read. Oh, it says the
Pretty.
The Egyptian Museum, it says for that building.
Ooh, so pretty.
and then the casino, and that's several buildings here. Again, I don't know where I get them from, but
Dee-oh-da-da, dee-oh-da-da. Is that the Tower of Cairo?
that's on that island
Yeah.
towards the tip. Do you have that? So
Yes.
maybe that's in the sim then. And on the other side, you don't see an orangey building.
That
You see
terracotta one.
here, I'm flying over it now, across the bridge basically from the
Yeah, there's a
tower.
terracotta one.
That's the Egyptian Museum.
Ah, okay.
That's
Amazing.
where they keep all the mummies
Mummies.
and everything. Yeah. And there's another historic-looking building here with a green roof. The Supreme Council of Universities.
This sounds pretty important.
I
Do
think
not
it's a
crash, please.
religious thing.
Oh. I know. Do, 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 do. Come on. Come on, babe. Thank you. What did I forget? To refuel. She was hungry.
Yep.
That's
Well,
why she did not want to fly.
we passed quite a few
Yeah.
airports.
So those mods and add-ons from Flight Sim 2 for over here
Oh, okay.
are pretty nice.
No. Let's say hello to the Sphinx. Yes. Hello, friend. They recently discovered that there must have been an arm of the Nile flowing very close to the pyramids at the time when they were built,
Really?
which explains why they
Mm,
could transport all the material there.
yeah.
Yeah, they took soil samples in several places, which showed that there must have been a river there before.
Yeah. Hello. Hello, lovelies. The cubes, the snowfall, and the Chepron pyramid.
Yep. And a few small ones.
They are pretty.
Yep. And just imagine what they were like originally. They were coated with white marble.
White marble?
Uh-huh.
I thought a top of gold.
That also, but the whole sides were white marble.
Wow. What happened to the marble?
Oh, people found that useful. They used it for their own buildings.
Oh, come on. Could you actually decide what the pyramids were built for? And also
Yes.
there is a nice helipad for people who want to go visit.
I think they are still not 100% sure. Because there's still obviously some hidden chambers which they have never opened.
Okay.
But how should they get to them? You know, I mean, they can't destroy the pyramids just to look at the chambers.
Drill a teeny tiny hole and get a cam through. Like they would do at surgery.
So I have a marker here for another pyramid, but that pyramid there isn't.
Smart model.
It's a square building for the sim. Could be a factory.
Hmm.
Now somewhere out here there must be an airport.
Hmm. And power lines. Many power lines.
I think that Sphinx Airport is quite new.
Yeah. Think that too. Must be pretty nice when you take off from the main airport, Hotel Echo Charlie Alpha, and have exactly the runway which leads over the pyramids. That must look amazing. Like runway 23.
Well, there's a
And
golf.
another golf course.
Which ecologically is so stupid.
Yes.
In this climate.
Yes.
Imagine
But the rich people wanna play golf?
Well, if they've got enough money, let them fly to places where, like Ireland, they can play golf and their heart's content.
Well, they also could take a different colored ball and play in the sand.
That is true. Oh, okay. Wrong approach. I didn't see the main runway there. Another thing you have to be careful is that if you take away the throttle too quickly, the engine stops. And then because of this whole startup theater, you have a hell of a time to get the engine running again.
Okay.
Okay, I can see now she has actually got 2 guns on each side. That means she has 4 guns.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Yeah, me likey.
You like you. Okay. Well, I was wondering why does not my map not work? Well, little nav map was closed.
Mm-hmm.
So one circle, and here we go.
But this thing has a huge engine in front of the pilot, so on the ground the pilot is totally blind to the front. You need the little windows and you have to peek out. Probably have to do a bit of serpentine taxiing so you see where you're going.
So we're all down safely. Whee! Haha! Screech to a halt. Some tire markings. So, in which direction? Looks all the same, pretty much. Over there are some clouds. Nice. Come on, babe. Keep rolling. That looks like a ballet. Nice.
Yeah.
Somehow, 3 angels for Charlie. Let's make the weather a bit fancier. Please, Mr. Jailer. That's fancy. With clouds. Okay, guys, I took my fancy picture. Thank you for being with us tonight, for flying along.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice.
Sorry
And
for causing distractions, but
no worries. We are on Saturday, 1900 Zulu, again on a Spitty around the world trip. We start up here and venture downwards the Nile. So, yay! This will be nice. There are some sceneries you can get over Flight Sim 2, which are for free. And yeah, we gonna sign out, guys. Have a good night, a good start into the evening, and into the weekend.
good night.
Where's my button? There is the button. Good night.